Hello guys, I'm going to be doing an MLB video for today for the main slate. This is my first look at the slate and I'm going to be giving you my first takes and yeah, all that. Did a little bit of research, did a tad bit of research to make this video. So drop a like, subscribe and comment down below any questions you have for the slate. Now to start it off, we're looking at my man Kyle Freeland. He's back. You know, he struggled in the major leagues this year. He struggled in the minor leagues when he was sent down, and he's getting called up. You know, the Reds are a really good stack. And to start off my Reds stack for today, I'm going to go with the one and the only Suarez. Suarez is too good. He can hit home runs. He can bring runs in. Suarez is a good play. Now for my second Reds play, I like Joey Votto. Joey Votto is too good. Don't be frightful of the lefty-on-lefty matchup. Joey Votto hits everyone good. He's a baller. You know, the 8 home runs are a little concerning, but they're at Coors Field. You know? Joey Votto can hit homers. And my last Reds play that'll be low-owned, my low-owned play of the day, is my man, Phillip Ervin. He's really good. He's insanely good against lefties. He'll get the start because, you know, Jesse Winkler's hitting 171 against lefties this year. That's not what you like to see. You know, if we're looking at these players that the Reds have, they're mostly dominated by these lefties. You know, like a Winkler and who else? Let me really show y'all how dominated they are on the lefties. Winkler, Dietrich, you know, a Gannett. These are a lot of lefties that they have boosted in their lineup. I also don't mind a Farmer, but I'm not a huge fan of him. Iglesias, solid. Other than that, though, you know, those are my top 3 Red plays. And I'll be switching around these plays during the video. Really trying to make the perfect lineup with you guys. Okay? The second player that you have to attack on this slate, and it's really obvious, it is the man, Matt Harvey. Matt Harvey is terrible. He shouldn't be in the league anymore. I don't know how he's on the Angels, but we're going to be taking this to our best advantage. Plays that I like on Seattle, you know? I should probably go to the util. That'd be a little easier. You know, Domingo Santana. Real good. Real underrated, if we're going to be real. I don't know how he was in an All-Star, but Vogelbach was. You know, Vogelbach doesn't hit for average. I don't even like Vogelbach on this slate. You know, he's all right, but there's so much depth at the first base position on this slate. Plus, you get the catchers combined so at that position, so I'm not a huge fan. You know, I don't mind J.P. Crawford. He's finally coming into his own this year, after struggling a little bit in the past. My favorite play, another one of these value plays, is my man, Omar. Real good. He has potential to hit 2 homers a game, you know. So we're going to slot him in. I'm going to probably go with a mini stack. I'm not a huge fan of this Mariners team, you know. They're really struggling. Not the greatest overall. It's not the greatest overall. Now, going on further, you know, we could go a Ross Stripling. I'm not a huge fan of stacking against him just because he doesn't pitch that much. And it'll probably be a bullpen game, so I can't get a real clear view on who's going to be pitching against the Red Sox to really stack the Red Sox. You know, Rourke, he's decent. He's not that bad. You know, if you want to take a GPP flyer on a pitcher, Rourke is... he'll be low on, that's for sure. And if he does good in Coors Field, all the power. You know, Davies, pretty solid. He's decent. I want to stack the Giants on any slate, unless they're going against like a Matt Harvey. Brad Keller, real inconsistent, but this is a spot where he can do good. The Tigers aren't a team that you usually want to stack. So I'd probably fade him. But one spot, I'm gonna talk about one of the low owned stacks of the slate. I'm gonna start doing these MLB videos, and I'm gonna try to talk about a low owned stack that I don't think a lot of people are going to have, and that's going to be a Diamondback stack. You know, looking at this picture, you might think, oh, he's not that bad, and he hasn't been terrible. But I think that the Diamondbacks are gonna have a very good game. I have a feeling. And to start that off, I'm going to replace Suarez with my man Jake Lamb. And I'm going to put in, a Kento Marte as well. And I'm just going to go over this. My favorite pitcher on this slate is Patrick Corbin. I really like Patrick Corbin. I think he's going to do really good. So those are my three stacks. I got the Diamondbacks, I got the Mariners, and I got the Reds. Now I'm trying to find some value plays to really complete my lineup. At second base, a value play could potentially be Ian Kinsler. I'm not a huge fan of Ian Kinsler, but we have limited salary left, and I'm really liking the way the lineup is looking. Man, I really wish this man would come back. Wilmer, we'll use you. This is gonna get difficult because finding plays for this cheap, especially at the second and the third base, is pretty difficult. It's hard. But let's look at shortstop real quick. I don't necessarily mind a Jordy Mercer. I mean, he's not the greatest, but if you're trying to find value, he could potentially get on base. Okay, well, maybe fade down a pitcher a little bit and go with a player like a Jake Odorizzi. Jake Odorizzi is a little weird because sometimes he can just have a great game, but then other times he can really have a terrible game. He's definitely, I feel like he's more on the GPP than cash side, but he has that 15-point potential. And the Cleveland Indians haven't been the greatest this year, but a Matthew Boyd, he's pretty solid. You might not get the win with him, but he's got high strikeout potential, and he offers a little bit more flexibility than the Corbin would. So I'm gonna go with Matt Boyd. Now this offers me a ton more flexibility, like I said before. It allows me to really go and do something different than go with those real cheap guys at these positions. At shortstop, Iglesias wouldn't be terrible. And Mad, I'm gonna go with Mad. I'm gonna really I'm gonna go with the cheap Diamondback stack. Lamb and Ahmad, to me, they're too cheap. And to finish it off, I have 2,300. I could go in a couple different ways. I can't really go with a lot here, but Lopez, not really liking that. I mean, honestly, going with Jake Odorizzi isn't the worst thing to do. Just because, Cleveland only really has Lindor and Santana playing good this year. Ramirez isn't playing that good. I mean, he's starting to get into a little bit of a groove. Other than that, Perez, he's not that good. He's hitting homers, but let's not say that he's not doing above average and he'll slow down. I think I'm gonna just end up going with a player like I'm gonna stick with Boyd. I'm gonna switch out Votto. I'm gonna put, I'm doing this on the spot, trying to make a perfect lineup for y'all guys. I'm gonna put him in there. I'm gonna try to find a first baseman. Guess I could put him in there. That would only leave me 2,000. I'd have to probably put a flyer play in there. Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to find a good complementing type of a play. Looking at the Reds, there are some cheap plays that could potentially start, and at Coors Field, you really like that. And probably one of my plays that I really like that might start is Kyle Farmer. Kyle Farmer hits lefties really well. And if Kurt Caselli doesn't start, then he's definitely in play. Other than that, though, a ton of great options. Right now, this is what I have right now. I'm going with the Diamondbacks. I'm going with the Mariners. I'm going with the Reds. I'm going with Matt Boyd. And then fill in, just to complete the lineup, I'll just insert someone for 2,000. It's crazy because, none of these players will start, so I'm going to have to really think about this. Maybe fade down on a Mad. I don't know. This is just my first look lineup so far, guys. I'm really trying to complete it, but it's a little hard right now because I have perfect start. There's just not a 2,000 play I can put in because he's not starting yet. But I'm really liking how this is looking. I'm loving the Diamondbacks. I'm loving the Reds. I'm loving the Mariners. It's like I keep saying it, but I just feel like all these stacks, two of these stacks will be semi-high owned, but then that one Diamondback stack, I don't think a lot of people are going to be on because on the surface, Dakota Hudson, he doesn't look the worst, but he pitches a lot of walks. He's susceptible to high run games. He showed it in the beginning of the year. These Diamondbacks team are underrated. They can do a lot of good things. They've shown it, and they might just do that. So, to end it, Prela's going off in the minor leagues. They should call him up for this game. Let me put him in. I'm gonna end the video here. Overall, I just about made a lineup for y'all guys. Second base is stumping me a little bit. I've never been a fan of second base though. Paying up at second base, especially in recent years. There's never that depth at second base that makes me want to pay up. Like you see the players like Altuve struggled this year. Escobar is really the best player here, which is crazy to me. I could go with Escobar, but I'm not trying to have 4 Diamondbacks players. That might be a little bit too much. You know what? I'm probably gonna go with Odorizzi. But then as my last play, I'll probably spend up to someone. I don't know. That's just a quick thought. I think Odorizzi's fine. I like Boyd though. But yeah, that's gonna end the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. And overall, I just hope y'all have a good day. I hope this helped. If you have any questions on any other players, let me know below. And thanks for watching, as always.